I've been on a bit of a vinyl unboxing binge of late. Today, that's gonna continue. I'll be taking a look at the new reissue of What About the Lonely by the 90s indie rock and slowcore band Codeine. I am Andy, and this is the FENSEPOST vinyl channel. Active between 1989 and 1994, the band released just 2 full-length albums during their original tenure as a band, though they also gave us a number of singles and the Barely Real EP. The 2 albums, Frigid Stars LP from 1990 and The White Birch from 1994, were also reissued this year by Numero Group, as well as Barely Real and possibly a few other items. In 2022, Dessau was released, which contains studio recordings from what would have been the band's sophomore album were it not scrapped at the time. This album right here, What About the Lonely, was originally released in 2013 as a record store date exclusive, limited to just 2,000 copies, half of those on red vinyl and the other half on black. Now, 10 years later, we get 3 new variants as part of Numero Group's 20th anniversary collection. One is a Numero Group exclusive on photo booth vinyl, which is kind of this gray wax with black marbling. Green room pressing, which is obviously on green wax. Stay tuned for that. And you have your standard black vinyl pressing. My copy, as I kind of alluded to, is the green room version. What About the Lonely is actually a live performance recorded October 15, 1992 at Lounge Axe, that's AX, in Chicago. And for a live recording, it's actually pretty damn solid. It captures that 90s era slowcore and the gritty indie rock sound that was signature to that era as well, quite perfectly. And it lends to the greatness of a band like Codeine. The hype sticker calls out the following, which explains the quality as well. Captured direct from the mixing board at a stop on Codeine's November 1993 swing through the Midwest, opening for Mazzy Star, What About the Lonely was recorded at the group's Live Zenith. You get the live aspect conveyed both on the front and the back of the sleeve, which is kind of this wraparound, zoomed in and cropped image from the performance. A focus on the feet is so signature to slowcore and shoegaze movements that it just almost seems overdone. Still, I like how that's conveyed here on the cover. Inside, we get a printed inner sleeve, as you can see right here, but it's a generic label sleeve that features other Numero Group releases. It's kind of fascinating to see a number of albums I actually have in my collection here. You know, this side we've got Karate's The Bed is the Ocean. We've got Blonde Redheads, La Mia Vida Violenta. We've got Dusters Together. And on this side, we have Blonde Redhead's self-titled album, as well as a few others that I just recognize and love. We also get this printed insert, which I literally just found right now. It's kind of a call out to lounge acts. You've got like this cheap drink card, and then you have a narrative written by one of the band members, Steven, who talks a little bit about the music that you get within. And it is 2-sided. On this side, you see really the calendar for live acts performances, the month that this was ultimately released. Kind of a cool little piece. Now for what you really want to see, the wax. Take a look at this. It's this rich forest green, and the black labels with the off-white or maybe even cream printing complements it quite nicely. Usually I don't like when colored vinyl doesn't translate and complement the art itself, but the green room call out is there, and it almost seems to draw a little bit of green. You can kind of see up here from the drum kit that's barely visible in the background of the front of the sleeve. So there you have it. What About the Lonely from Codeine. I have been thinking about picking up Frigid Stars LP or the White Birch. But what I want to know from you, especially if you're a Codeine fan, is which is your favorite and what do you think I should get first? Let me know down in the comments, and if you've checked this one out, let me know what you think of this. Personally, I love it. It's a great album, and even though it's kind of my introduction to a lot of Codeine stuff, it's pretty top-notch. As I noted in the beginning of this video, I've been unboxing a number of records here on YouTube, including this one right here. Jump on into that one next. I'm Andy. This is the FENSEPOST vinyl channel, and I'll see you next time.